Hi everybody, welcome back to playing the game of League of Legends. I'm the Strategy Professor, doing a little Soraka action here. I do try to get in Soraka games every now and then. Just sometimes it's hard in some metas to get her in. But this game looks okay for her. I did give up first blood. I got hooked by Blitz. Hey Nolan, you can go back to the old one if you like. Right in the load screen, people are asking about how do you get onto the legacy client. Blitz is pretty good into Soraka. You look in the very bottom right and you'll see something that says like launch legacy client. Sometimes people ask me why I take the W first as Soraka. It's to help the jungler out. Help keep him topped off for his first clear. Like, you can harass some with Q, but it's at level 1. It's not usually worth it, though. I don't think. It's much better to make sure that your jungler has a good start and can be healthy, just in case he gets counter-jungled or in case it turns into a 2-on-2 top lane, something like that. Well, I mean, we picked an Ezreal too. It's such a waste. Like, we're so ridiculously safe in lane that it's just overkill on the safety. I wish you would have taken something like a Vayne. Because usually when you're Soraka, you want to, like, it's going to be a farm off in lane. And so you want to have the higher scaling ADC, but Ezreal doesn't scale harder than almost anybody. Almost everybody scales harder than he does, so that's the problem. I can't really use Qs on Sivir because she's just going to spell shield it. Yeah, he already used his flash, so he didn't have it there.
This is my path. An enemy has been slain.
Okay, there we go.
An ally has been slain. To hear and protect. Peace of mind.
So if you're wondering why I'm not going up and queuing, it's because I don't want to give Sivir free mana so that she can just keep spamming her abilities. There's just no point. It's kind of soft. I mean, I can't even do what little interaction like Soraka has, which is like spam and try to hit Qs. I can't even do it in lane. I would go coin. I mean, you can get spell thieves, but once again, I'm not going to be hitting or harassing them that much in this lane because they have a Blitzcrank.
An ally has been slain.
Oh, no way.
An enemy has been slain. Every step, a new journey.
But yeah, I mean, there might be some lanes where you could go like Spell Thieves if you really want to early on. It's just, against Sivir, that's just not. Because like that, she's just going to block most of it. Although that does let Ezreal get a bit more aggressive. But it's just not going to be worth it most of the time. You definitely want to max your W first.
An enemy has been slain.
Son of a... That flash, though. Please kill him, Ezreal. Okay, God, they got him.
I lend my aid.
Yeah, it wasn't amazing. I could have just not gone back in. I was trying to walk up and get a Q on her so she couldn't run away, and then she turned around and flashed on me. So yeah, not doing a ton of carrying yet. We'll see in the next one. I mean, if it's a win, I'm gonna post it up. I mean, even if it's not like the craziest KDA ever. Like I said, I don't play her that much in solo queue, unfortunately. So I don't have like a ton of practice on her, like knowing her all-ins and stuff like that. But I still want to post up because I know people like Soraka. So I do want to offer some commentary on it. She's not really world-renowned for her laning. It's basically like whoever ganks first. Like whichever jungler comes down, and Lee Sin showed up first. I think we broke about even in that. I could have like beeline straight for the dragon and warded it, but it wouldn't have mattered because Kha'Zix went topside, so we couldn't have contested it anyways. I mean, it maybe would have scared him off if they didn't know where Kha'Zix is, but it's just so dangerous to walk in there as a as Soraka, especially against Blitz, because if they just have that wall hook like warded or something. Blitz is probably the best champion in the game, one of them against Soraka, because I can't do anything aggressive to like stop him from positioning for hooks or to stop him from warding or to punish him for roaming. So, totally saved the Kha'Zix right there from getting zeroed out.
Every step, a new journey.
I mean, this is just a real crap lane. Like, I don't know what to tell him, man. I mean, at least he kind of seems to understand.
I lend my aid. I heed their call.
Make sure they don't come over and dive us, which they probably will. Yeah, I mean, Sivir just like auto pushes. We can't push her back, and I can't really harass her at all because it's just going to give her more mana, and she's going to keep pushing because we don't have any sort of all-in. we're kind of staying even on farm, but yeah, I mean, Blitz can basically just go do whatever he wants right now. And we can't really do a lot about it.
To heal and protect.
Well, yeah, but I don't want to use the ult just to heal. That's unfortunate, yeah. Soraka does scale harder than almost any other support in the game because of the way the healing and resistances scale. With the plus healing items in particular, so... Okay. So we just gotta try to not die. I mean, I wish Ezreal wouldn't die, but this is just like one of the worst matchups you can possibly draw up in bot lane. He's probably gonna back, so I don't want to waste a lot of resource. Guessing he got Blitz hooked.
Where am I needed?
So yeah, Blitz is a pretty hard counter to Soraka. At least early in mid-game. Later on, you might be able to heal through a Blitz hook, but just can't do a lot. And then, like I just said, the Sivir is pretty good also into Soraka and Ezreal.
They are not surrounded.
Like, Soraka's best with, like, a really good front line that does persistent damage. So something like a Poppy or a Hecarim, maybe a Shen. Like, that type of stuff is going to be... Those are going to be the best champions with Soraka in the mid to late game. The AD carry is probably best with her... Probably, like, Caitlyn. Something that's pretty sufficient that can harass early on and make really good trades, but that is fairly safe later in the game. And maybe Draven also. Draven's not the safest in the world, but he does so much early game harass. He can just walk up and trade, and you just heal him up, and he can probably butcher that lane. No Kha'Zix. When I ping that, that means don't go top side of the map. Like, I'm not pinging that for my health, buddy. The dragon's actually up in 20 seconds. You need to be looking for kills near bottom lane. Seriously? This is what I feel like every time I play Soraka. I feel like my heals aren't enough to save my team, and that I just get run down and killed by everybody. I don't know. I know people love her. I'm trying. I really do try to play her at least once a week. She's just so vulnerable. She has no, like your best escape is hit him with a Q and run for it, you know? That's just not good enough a lot of the time.
Gracefully.
And like, I can't heal Kha'Zix through all of that stuff. Like, if I was Janna, by contrast, then I could have, like, peeled everybody off of the Kha'Zix with my ult, shielded him, saved myself from the Fiora by tornadoing and running away. I just would have had more flexibility, I think. At least in the early to mid game. I mean, the healing later in the game with Soraka is pretty good. But the early game, if people actually want to focus you out and they want to kill you, like this Fiora has flashed for me twice now, then she can. And it seems like that always happens when I play the Soraka. But when enemy team plays the Soraka, it just feels like we never focus them out. But I know that's hindsight bias, but that's just how I feel. But I mean, you know, we're doing okay. We're starting to get to the mid game. And keep in mind, they have really good counters against Soraka too, especially in lane. So if you play her, you know, you're probably going to have a better matchup than this one. Like, Soraka wants to play against other harass, sustain supports, and just out-sustain them. Like, she just wants no aggression, basically. She wants peace. It's good. I mean, I like Soraka. Soraka was actually the first champion that I played in ranked, I'm pretty sure. I tried to specialize in Soraka, Season 1. It did not work out well. She was very different back then, and the meta was very different. I can't even remember what the meta was in Season 1, but she was not a primetime support in Season 1. But I do think she is becoming quite powerful right now, just overall. Because the games are lasting a bit longer, tanks are becoming a bit more popular. Dude, let me heal you, like, bro. Okay, thank you. I need to get boots for sure against this blitz here in a second. So she's starting to get pretty dang strong now. We've kind of survived the early game. No, I should not have died this many times. You really shouldn't die that much as Soraka, you know, like 3 deaths a game max is what she, like, she's more dangerous than Janna, but she's safer than, potentially, I mean, she has no escapes, but you can play so far back. Although the range on her W is pretty close, so you have to get kind of up there in the action. A little bit. It's not a lot I can get here. I just needed to back and get some more reward. Oh, I need to get boots. What am I doing? Oh, I have boots. I'm just crazy. Okay. Get that. That. And we'll move on through here. Let me see. Oh, someone asking, what do I think of Lux and Karma are okay? I wouldn't play Lux as support. She's okay in the mid lane. She just has really long cooldowns on her snare, and she only has 1 crowd control. She's kind of like Morgana without the black shield and a little bit more damage. So if you want that type of thing, I'd just play Morgana. Karma's great in professional play when people are all grouped up and they want to engage and fight. But she has problems in solo queue because it's very rare that you get a clean 5-on-5 engage fight. Like, maybe occasionally, but... Nope. I failed. There we go. God. Okay, good save. I didn't have to burn my flash. It's good. I maybe should have gotten Moby boots. I don't know. I'll probably get Moby's next.
An enemy has been slain.
I mean, Soraka is pretty oppressive. Like, if you get to the late game, though, like right now, once you get to that level 5 W, it's really hard to get through her. Especially if it's like, if you have tanks or if you have poke on poke. I described resistances in my most recent video, and why heals and shields are, in theory, much stronger than damage. So for instance, if you have a 100 damage, like let's say you're dealing 100 damage to a champion, and they have 100 magic resist. Then you're only going to do 50 damage. But if you do a 100 shield, and the person that you shield has 100 magic resist, if you shield that person for 100, then it's going to take 200 magic damage to cut through that shield. Got him, baby. I could have exhausted faster. I was trying to heal first. I should have exhausted instead of healed. I was so close to keeping him up. Now back in the, I don't remember if this was this season or last season, but I used to like get a Warmogs on Soraka, and I did pretty well because you would heal so much over time. This is before Water Dragons. Although we don't have a Water Dragon yet. Is it going to be Water? Dang it. Water Dragon's so good on Soraka. If you get that. But I used to get Warmogs on her for that extra regeneration, but it takes so many like health things to do it, and she like it's just way too many items, and this was before Redemption and Locket too, and you just have to get those items. Like, you can't get Warmogs on her. I don't think that's recommended. Why is that pulled? Oh, he pulled it with his Q. I was a little worried. It's kind of some dangerous darkness here. Yep, time to go. Yeah, I definitely need you have to get Moby Boots on her. That's really her only escape. I probably should have rushed Moby Boots before Redemption, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. She's just so dangerous. This Malphite feels like he's pretty scary. This Triforce Malphite, I like it.
This is my path.
Who died? Kha'Zix.
To heal and protect.
Yeah, I can't really contest him. I need to get over here and get this experience. I should have been over here instead of playing around with bullets. I need to hit level 11 before I use my next ult. Lower the cooldown, have more efficiency. Okay. Need to get my forward item. What the hell? I should have Redemption immediately. This is one thing, like, when you don't play a champion a lot like me, when you're playing something that you don't usually play, then you're focused so much on, like, what you should do in the right situation that you're gonna forget things sometimes. Like, I didn't use Redemption because I was focusing so hard on, like, trying to land Qs. This is... One reason among many why you should play the same champion a lot. Like, your champion pool ideally should be like 3 champions or something if you're really trying to climb. I try to do more diverse stuff if I can because, you know, I run a channel, and I'm try to bring different stuff whenever I can. But in general, that's just pretty good advice. Just so that you're familiar with what you should do in like all-in situations, like when you can beat them, when you can't, that type of stuff. Yeah, I think Moby Boots, I should have gotten those a lot faster. That's very true, Lazy.
Every step, a new journey.
Lazy says it used to be a lot easier to get to 3,000 HP when Locket gave 400 health, which is very true. Yeah, you have to have a special like full health build, but the problem with that with Soraka is her heal is like percentage max health, so it's not like flat health, which means that you're just going to be hurting yourself more also if you do that.
And protect. Where am
I think you should just go with just the standard Redemption, Locket, Ardent Sensor on her. I mean, you could maybe get like a Randuin's or something if you want, eventually, but
in balance?
my pink ward's still up there. Ooh. There's someone right in this bush, so obviously I can't go that way. Pretty sure. Or they backed up. I don't know. It's pretty scary. Pretty spooky, as Alex would say. I don't think Alex is with us tonight. It makes me sad. Alex is the man. I want to put my pink there, but I need to keep that pink on the dragon.
An ally has been slain. Has destroyed a turret.
I just need to stall him. We don't have to actually do it.
Where am I needed? Every step, a new journey.
Should it's not warded in the back or anything? No. Yeah, they're gonna have to give it up, I think. Oh wow, he got the inhibitor. It's pretty troll. He might actually be able to get multiple people. I'm just trying to keep him up as long as I could. Maybe it wasn't worth it. They did have to use some summoners. Okay. So I traded my ult. I don't have... No, they're not Baroning.
The whole world in balance.
Hey, what's up, Romeo? Good to see you, buddy.
Place a breath.
I'm wondering...
Killing spree.
Oh, crap. Oh, God. Seriously? That can't happen, man.
For peace of mind.
Jungler walks right up to Baron, dies immediately just after he spawns while they see our AD carry bot lane. It's instant Baron. I wonder where Delis is, man. I missed that guy. He was cool.
This is my path.
Yeah, you need... Like, the problem is... With Warmogs, you have to commit to buying, like, 3 or 4 different health items. And there just aren't a lot of good health items. I mean, you'd have to get, like, for supports. I mean, I guess you could get, what, like... Eye of Equinox...
Never waste.
Knight's Vow, Randuin's, and like Dead Man's Plate or something to get there. I guess you'd have the Warmogs itself. I don't know. I'd have to do the math on it, but I feel like that's not an optimal build. Just position well where you're not going to get hit a lot and just get Locket, Redemption, Ardent Sensor. I mean, after Locket and Redemption, you could, in theory, get something else other than Ardent Sensor, but...
For peace of mind.
I mean, I could get Mikhail's here if I really wanted to. They don't have a lot of crowd control that I'm worried about. It'd just be for the plus 20 healing, basically. No, 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 no. It feels like we're really far ahead, but we're really not.
I lend my aid.
Really wish we had a Water Drake, but there's just no Water Drakes this game. If you have a Water Drake, Soraka's amazing. If you have 1 or 2 Water Drakes, but... No, 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 just back it up.
What must be done.
Please don't get hooked. Okay, Lee is pushing middle. Okay, he gave up on it, that's fine. Seemed pretty bad. Way to get tower, though. Did we kill anybody? We didn't kill anybody. Oh, they're pretty low.
An enemy is unstoppable.
Yeah, I don't like that. I mean, I'm mostly healing. It does give him... It does give me cooldown reduction. I guess I'll just get this. It's for the plus 20 healing and shielding. That does impact Locket and Redemption healing and shielding too.
I heed their call.
I really don't think Athene's is something that you want on Soraka. I mean, maybe I'm wrong about that, but you're just really not dealing a lot of damage. I don't think. I guess if you're hitting a ton of people with Qs and fights, maybe, but...
Balance.
Hey, what's up, Nigel? Really? You're gonna use your huge cooldown on the Blitzcrank? That's what you're into. So he's going to use his massive cooldown that we need to fight to try to zero out the support in a 4v5 when Ezreal... I don't know. I don't think that needs much more explanation. Don't do that.
Never waste a breath.
And then I should probably get a GA after that, honestly.
Gracefully. Where am I needed?
Yeah, we need to fight over this. We do it really quick with Mountain Drake. Yeah, that was pretty good. Okay, he's bringing those down. We don't have a lot of good ults here.
Has destroyed an inhibitor.
Yeah, the Elder double Mountain Drake means you take stuff really quickly. Alright, so Locket's back. I can't get hit. Alright, all the ults are back. I have to wait until Redemption comes back up. Okay, I gotta heal him up so that he can engage if he needs to.
Enemy double kill.
Yeah.
Team has destroyed an
Oh my god. One Ricochet bounce. I'm pretty sure it was one Ricochet bounce. So he wanted one auto, so he walks up and autos. Tries to auto the full build Silver and gets killed. Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and sell that and get a, they don't even... The biggest threat to me is getting killed by ricochets, so...
For peace of mind.
I'll just go ahead and start building towards a, GA.
I lend my aid. The whole world in balance.
What, is there... Someone TPing back there? I didn't see it.
Be it
Okay, the mini supers is good. Like the 6 supers. This is about to
every step.
spawn though. So we want to be here to kill this like right when it spawns. Both of them are. I mean, Fiora's about to be up. I think we just got it back, I think.
I heed their call.
Oh god. Nope.
An ally has been slain.
I heed their call.
This Sivers just wrecking people, and Ezreal just doesn't do anything.
Enemies in
I feel like.
I lend my aid.
No, it's Cecilia because I don't have enough HP, man.
This is my path.
Warmog instead of what, GA? I mean, I could go Warmog instead of GA. Maybe, I guess it would give me enough health if I did it right now. I'd get to 3,000. I guess this does give a lot of health, and so this gives some health.
Gracefully.
I mean, maybe. You might be right there. Maybe you should go Warmog instead of GA as a final item, just because of that regen. Yeah, I probably should have gone Warmogs instead of GA there for that extra heal, because I do get the health off of Redemption and Ruby Sightstone. Yeah, you're probably right. That would have been good. I would have had less heals. I mean, the 20% healing and shielding also applies to Locket and Redemption, in addition to, you know, all of my stuff, but you're probably right. I mean, that could be an option. So maybe going Redemption, Locket, and then Warmogs, and then eventually Mikhail's. Nah. I don't want to do the Seals and Quints. I need those in the early game so I don't get blown up. Alright, well, that's going to be it for the Soraka game. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it. And, yeah, I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful evening.